I would like to call our chief guest, bold and beautiful girl. Girl now, nobody's lady. So I really inspire you. The way you dress up, that really inspires us. And you put your knowledge on inspiring us. And on behalf of everyone here, I would like to welcome you, ma'am, for your wonderful speech. Thank you.
Very good evening, one and all here. Respected the chief guest. Actually, it's very honor to be meet the new chief guest, and here it is. And I would like to say one word to Paujit. You are blessed for this because when I see all the feedbacks and after the classes, how they are receiving the knowledge, that's the matter here. Right. So one more thing is the life is learning. Every day we learn something. Every day we should start a fresh thing. So because when it comes to the education, we store all the information. When it comes to the incidents, we just forget, we just move on. This is the main thing we should be keep in our minds. Because otherwise our mind is limited. If we keep all the trash inside our mind, it won't work after that. We forget what to do. We won't be like in the present moment. The future, we don't know what will happen. The past is carrying the past, nothing is changing. But we can able to change in our behavior, in our way of, attitude, whatever it is. The character is building, is everything. Right? But the thing is that as a student counselor of a Serum University, if you come to the Ramapuram campus, if you say just counselor, madam, everyone knows that Annama Reddy Chamundishwari. So the way that I have been built that, for the students, there are almost 14,000 students we are having. And I'm a counselor of all the students and also for the faculty. I conduct FDB programs. And I used to go to the lots of schools and colleges wherever they call for the, for the discipline purpose. So because many students are not giving the respect for the teachers, not listening to the parents, the journey isn't kids we are saying, now they're all for kids. So all the things are happening, how to mold this generation. It's very difficult to ma'am. We don't know how to handle these kinds of children. The main thing is the counselors. When we talk about the counselors, it's a challenge for us. Even every day there are fights, maybe there are respective behaviors we see. And when as a counselor, it's very difficult. Some may have keep their inside the heart, we say always. Today also we had some discussion in the room when we were waiting about the heart. So the students actually, when it comes to the college students, if we just trigger their mind, what they do means they keep inside the mind. She will take care of about this ma'am when she comes out. So they have that revenge. So I used to say, don't keep anything. And the way that I handle the students is, I'm just not changing your thought and changing your behavior. Because you should be a good human being. Right? Instead of, see, marks is very important. Always I say, don't focus on the marks. You focus on the questions. Just attend the exam. So don't think how many marks I get. You just think that how much I have been answered in the question paper, the answer sheet. That's enough. Automatically you get the marks. This is what I used to be tell. My daughter is also in 10th now, and my son is in 8th standard. And my daughter say, why people say 10th? What is in that? So the figure is creating by yourself. Because that's only the second-hand human being means that's only what you are saying only we are receiving and we are also acting accordingly. That is what only. When you say this, it's okay. Just read and then write whatever you feel. That's enough. So she is becoming a good psychologist now itself. That's anyhow everybody knows that children are becoming a good, I'm an author of 16 books. All are in Amazon, and the Art of Parenting is one of the book. And I have recently gifted, to giving to the project. He said, no, I'm also a child practitioner giving all these things. I said, okay, it's okay. Some may be there about my thoughts or maybe So maybe we are studying, but when it comes to the students, what is psychology? When someone asks, we forget to ask, what is psychology? The people start thinking, what is the psychology? The mind, yes, what we think, we feel, we act accordingly. The behavioral change. The child also same. How it takes. And when we start taking the case history, we start asking the questions to the parents. I mean, when the mother especially. So how was the pregnancy? Any alcohol during that period you have been taken? So all the questions we used to be asked, what kind of the food they have been taken. So these are all the things from the root cause we need to find out why this child is becoming a special now. So why that fine motors are not well? The lack of practice. Where the lack is there, we have to find all one and all. So then what the age, I mean in the months, we used to say 0 to 3 years, there were the count numbers, then the scrolling, then walking. So all the things we used to be asked, and the developmental stages we used to be think about it, and the brain, IQ. So when it comes to the studies, we should see that how much the IQ level is there. But when it's the 100 out of 100 IQ level is there, even some students have more brain for them. I mean, they fast learners are there. We say that a special sometime, we name it. Actually, there's no name it. We should not actually, so all are the same, but we have to be in, when it comes to the institutional, we used to say that's ADHD child, that's anxiety, that's the thing. But when it comes to as a human beings, all are the same. So we don't need to be tell the names and then say that they are special. So the parents have the time to know my children, why can't be like a normal man? So why my child only like this? They used to be have that lots of emotion. Actually, they are really blessed to have that kind of child to take care of. They are serving like all the serve is like to God. They are doing. That's the main thing they have to be received. The parents need really motivation. The lack of motivation is only the main thing for each and one of us, I say. When someone is very low, and we just say, it's okay, no problem, take care of it. The one word will change that mood. Right? There are nobody to say that word. Everyone, parents are running in mechanical life from morning to evening, even myself. But I spend at least half an hour with my children before I sleep. From morning, I get up at 5:30. I start from the home at 7 o'clock with the lunch and breakfast. Then I run to the institution 14 kilometers by two-wheeler. And I complete my work around 4:30. Then again I start to my clinic, the Peace of Mind Counseling Center, which recently have been opened. For many of individuals needs counseling outside. It's not, my service is not limited. It should be reached to everyone. Everyone needs some kind of counseling. So maybe the elderly, geriatrics, and also the marital couple, for small things, they need diverse. The way that if we have that open conversation with them, we find that where the misunderstanding has been started, then we make them to be together to sit and then talk and then clearly speak whatever the misunderstanding was happened. So like that only we used to encourage all those things. For the child to the old age, until old age, I just took all the sessions. It's not there is a age group, particular group. It's I have been experienced. So also my work experience itself is 20 years. I completed. So that is the thing that the way that I'm holding the people, the way in Andhra, Telangana, I'm basically from Andhra Pradesh. When I go to the Andhra and Telangana, people recognize me. Because the main newspapers, Inadu, Sakshi, and everything, newsletter, they have been publishing my article without even I don't know. When they took the picture, when they sang, when I go and speak like this, thousands of students will sit and then I make them to cry and then I make them to be happy again. So because the younger generation is now, the girls, colleges and schools, the principal was saying, ma'am, when school is ringing the bell at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the boyfriends queue, they come to the bike, all the boyfriends, they take them to somewhere else. They are not going to the homes. This is the problem that we are facing. Every day parents are coming and then complaining. So such colleges and then schools. And nowadays is drug. Very big issue. everywhere there are now like branches we see. And I heard from the journalist, I used to meet them. Journalist was saying there was a college where inside the college they have the drug branch. Why can't you say this to the people? You are a journalist. He said they'll kill. So the fear behind it is making people to be silent. But without fear, without your name, why can't you give the information to the persons? So now in another, they have been taken another step. They found the kids, the drug kids, that they do the blood test, whether they have been taken the drug or they are using it past days or maybe breast surgery, everything it will show it. So they have been now invited all the drug kids and then supplied to all the colleges. And also they have a lab now, so they are improving slowly, and then maybe here also in Tamil Nadu it has to be done. And so there is a eager team. They have been formed to find out, because the younger generation is becoming very bad situation nowadays. And when we come to this matter of child development, anyhow it goes to hours and then hours, because I used to be taught like more than 3 to 4 hours like this in the institutions. Yes. So because we have a big hall and in ISRL, almost 600 to 700 batch wise I used to be take the classes for the students. We encourage and we motivate, we find the lack, we used to be strengthen the lack, and all these things we used to be doing. And apart of it, for all the kinds of the counseling session we used to be conduct. And more than this child, when it comes to the child, it's really great to know everyone. There's no age limit for this particular course. Maybe for the grandchildren, right? You can guide, and then your children. And it will be just give the knowledge for everyone. The skill is learning. There's no age for learning, right? We have to be learned. We should be get the success. When a sample moral story, when I come to this, when the teacher asked, "What is this?" This is a pencil. She just asked, "What kind of the use of this?" Then the students were started saying that maybe we can write it, we can sharp it, we can maybe use it playfully, something like different opinions coming from everyone. So same like we also. The way that when the sharpening, the pain, we have to be take it. The challenge in our life, we have to be do it everything. The success won't come just like easily. You just focus what you want to do it. Don't think about even success. If you focus what you want to do it will reach to you automatically. That's the main thing. But having the goal is good. But if you always think about the goal only, you feel low yourself. I cannot able to reach that goal. That minus yourself, and then you demotivate yourself. So you listen, present tense, whatever it is, you just gain the knowledge. Receive it, perceive it, learn it, swim with it. Walk, then you just run. This is step by step. Alright? So when you teach to others, that's what the teacher do. When we teach to others, automatically the knowledge will be more and more. We start searching more. I know nowadays everyone is using ChatGPT. It gives the very easy information to us in ChatGPT. But the thing is, brains will rust one day. Because if we start just saying there and then copying it and then just, that's not enough. Use our own brains to be practice it. When the practice is there only, it will be active. Otherwise, it will be done. Thank you so much for this great opportunity. All the best for all of you. This is not just a certificate. This is their life learning, and then you just achieve so many things. Thank you so much for the opportunity.